Here's Ryan's notes.
Hello everyone. Japan is a country with a history of war, violence, and dictatorship. Japan has been formed from war and has changed from isolation to globalism. It has taken over other countries by military invasions and dictatorship. In World War II, one thing that was known for the women was they were due to 3 submissions: submit to their father, submit to their husband, and the elderly women are to submit to their sons. Men in Japan are known as the leaders. And in this speech, you will learn gender roles, the gender role in Japan, important events in Japan, and the social class of Japan. So we'll begin with social class. The social class in Japan is known as their hierarchy, and in the top of that list would be the upper class. The upper class are the most powerful and rich. Underneath the upper class would be the royal family. They belong to ancient Japanese royal families who ruled over Japan for centuries. After then, Japan's government system came into the royal families do not rule over anymore. After the royal family, you have the business class. Now the business class is what owns the big businesses, which helps make up Japan's economy. And then after you have the business class, you have the middle class, which is just like America, where you have your middle class would be your working man and your servicemen, people that serve in the military, women and men. And then which makes up the smallest part of the Japan social hierarchy would be the lower class. They make a day-to-day living. I found that stuff on an article on social. I found it on an article on social hierarchy website. Next, we'll talk about the gender roles in Japan. And the gender roles have changed after World War II significantly. Discrimination based on gender is forbidden by the Japanese Constitution. American values and traditions has helped reinvent Japan after it was bombed in Hiroshima. Before World War II, poor women could be drafted into the military and used as sex slaves for the servicemen. Women in the household, men support the family, but that is slowly changing to where now a man and women can both hold down a job. In the early 90s, the economy in Japan was crashing, so then that's when it kind of started, like America, where the male and female, man and husband, will go to work to support their families. And I found that article on Nippon.com by a Japanese man named Okiyama. Now, what I want to talk to you guys is about important events in Japan. And I want to bring these events about Japan because it helps describe Japan and why they are how they are today. In 1854, Japan opened back up to the world. Like I said, it was from isolation and then went to globalization. And then in 1894, like Japan is known for with its wars, it went to war with Russia and China. And then you have 1914, World War I. And what happened in 1914 and World War I is Japan agreed to honor the term of their 1902 alliance they signed with Great Britain. And that's why they decided to then join alliance with Great Britain and fight in World War I. And then the next famous war, World War II, which World War II went on from 1939 to 1945. In 1945, I wanted to bring that up because it describes how I said the male were. They were known for being warriors, and they would even, known as the kamikaze pilots, who was fighter pilots who would crash their plane to U.S. Navy ships committing suicide just for a win of battle. Now, when the war started, what they did was, it was Pearl Harbor. The Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor. They formed an alliance with Nazi Germany and then bombed Pearl Harbor. They destroyed 18 ships and killed around estimated 2,500 men and women. One day later, America declared war against Japan. By mid-1944, Japan's military knew that there was no victory in sight, but decided to keep fighting anyways. Until America decided on August 15, 1945 to drop the bomb on Hiroshima, which then caused Japan to surrender. Now, I hope you guys have enjoyed learning about the Japan culture. I hope you guys understand their gender roles and how it works in Japan, and how the gender roles have changed over the years and have adapted more to be just like us after World War II, post the war. I also feel confident you guys are educated on the important events that has happened in Japan. Does anyone have any questions? Thank you.